Hi, my name is Bartosz Jaworski, and this is my recruitment task for OLX, where I was tasked with creating a dealer assistant service. So, I've been product owner or a product manager most of my professional life. I've been also studying on University of Gdynia and Technical University of Gdańsk, where I became a doctor 2 years ago. More about me on my resume or LinkedIn profile. So, this is the task I've been given. I won't read it right now. Please pause the video if you haven't seen it before. If so, I will just let you know that when doing this task, I didn't look at the existing system, so I can focus on my creativity and my angles. I didn't worry about technical limits, and I really focused on what was the most important thing to do in this presentation. So, I obviously did some research on similar portals that involve either selling cars or tracking packages, and thus I came up with a vision for the product, where I want to create a service that allows the dealer to be on the top of the top car opportunities as quick as possible. Now, this service is targeted to small, large dealers, official dealers, and maybe importers, where the car help, let's call the system like this for this presentation, is selling cars from it's getting from regular Joe here. So the basic system fundamentals must involve a system, not an app or a website, because everyone uses different devices and it needs to adjust for that. Brings great quality, is a cloud solution, so it's available anywhere, has a built-in monetization. That's the margin between buying the car from the regular Joe and selling it to different types of dealership. And most important, building trust and engagement, so we can have customers for years who will come back to us to get new cars for their clients. On top of that, everything has to be tracked and monitored, so big data can be a source of great service in the future by providing the right content at the right time for the right people. I also did a brief SWOT analysis, and I think that the fact that we have a verified business model in 8 different countries is a great strength, but also let's consider that there's a weakness that there's no brand awareness in Poland, so it has to be heavily promoted. There's an opportunity when we are first to market, however there is a risk of aggressive competitors emerging, just like it was with car sharing or electric scooters, and we are not sure if the Polish dealers are ready for such innovation. This system is designed around the user journey, where a user needs a car, uses the system to find it, he books it and chooses where he wants to pick up the car, pays for it, then tracks the order, and finally picks up the car. This can be also split into small booking payment and a final payment after the car is picked up. So this user journey I've split into a set of features that can be released one by one. So starting with an MVP, a system designed around search and ordering, and nothing more, just a test concept to show people may perhaps make a few sales, where there's a good search engine which is fast, allows you to filter, browse, preview images of the real car, but also get good structured data, and offers an easy process to book the car, and everything that's missing is being covered by someone on the other line, by phone, email, yada yada, so the user is taken care of throughout the way. The existing search engines from Automata and OLX on a desktop computer present you with a variety of categories. The mobile interface is more compact with fewer ones exposed, and I believe that's the right way, because you need to focus on the right thing, on the categories that I believe are right for the dealers. Those can be adjusted based on the user interviews. However, those 4 that I've selected for this app presentation, I believe would allow one to find the right cars that can be later sold by our dealer clients. When a car is found, you can go to the car screen where more details are available, similar to ones that can be seen even on Moto, and there's lots of them, so the basic screen should not display them as a long list but have an option to call them on the screen. I believe the most important fact is to reiterate the core parameters that describe the ideal occasion for the dealer. When can he have the car? And order now, book now, something like that. I'm not showcasing any payment options because, in my opinion, it's being done well on different apps like Traffic Car app, and there's no need to focus on this presentation on it. So that was the first MVP release that can be shown to the clients, but immediately after that the development should focus around alerts, so the dealer can be notified by email push or web push about new opportunities that fit the set of search criteria that he put in the system. So the alerts need to be real time, showing only very good matches, and the user need to be able to manage multiple ones at the same time. So one can convert an advertisement or a search directly into an alert. This is a mock based on my work in Stepstone, where me and my team designed an alert service for jobs. This one was Photoshop for cars for this presentation. So that was the second iteration. The third one would be order history, which is our hub for order management. Every important feature is put there, where one can obviously browse, search one's orders, see the status of the order real time, and review the full car specs that were connected with his order. This shouldn't be too complicated. Simple search and sold on the screen with the list of the cars that were ordered with their current status. Sorting can be done by that status or by different parameters that were used in search. So the final piece of the puzzle is order tracking that needs to happen on 2 ends, like in the car's journey, where we first select the pickup point and then we can monitor the car's location. The pickup point, in my opinion, should be based on paczkomaty business in Poland, where one can select a box in the city where the package is being delivered and then being picked up at a convenient time for the person who ordered. And the real-time monitoring can be based on real-time location display in Google Maps that you can share with someone or request. So basically your order is a blue dot and you can see exactly where you are. This is important, so we build trust and engagement with the user and build his supply chain, so he can already try to sell the car when he knows it's being en route and he knows it will be excellent technical quality, because that's what the system offers. So that's it. The top tech, building confidence, end-to-end support that I didn't mention, that the client still needs to be able to call or chat with someone on the other side to make sure that everything goes smoothly, and creating a real supply chain for those dealers. So those 4 elements are the key components. There's also a 5th one, which is the profile, that allows us to activate all the other features and should be developed on the way as the system progresses with the other releases, with the functions that are necessary with specific release. So one can register and manage one's profile, invoicing, payment options. One can summon support from the review terms and conditions of the service, and different other options that are essential in any SaaS business. So with those 5 elements, the system is complete, and one can look further into the future for different options for growth. So just to review, we start with an MVP that is search and booking, that has a lot of manual elements. Then we move on to alerts, order history, and finally cart tracking with profile being developed on the way. Now there's also a lot of future updates one should consider, starting with recommendations that uses the tracking data and artificial intelligence to find the right car for the right person at the right time. We can consider building this for a full dealer's CRM, or perhaps APIs the whole service so it can be plugged into existing dealer CRM solutions. We can consider social features when the dealers can exchange cars using our platform, so the right car is the place where it's most likely to be sold. We can have an option to publish the ad on the car by the dealer, so when he books the car and the car is on the way, he can already try to find his own clients for those. We can provide insights from the data we collected. So, for example, have a good blog post where we say that the north of Poland prefers Fiats, while on the south of Poland, Toyotas is the leading second-hand used car that's being bought. And maybe offer a service where we deliver the car directly to the dealer for additional price for those clients that do not need to review their order on the spot but have full trust in the brand, which should be built with all those features and the way it's working. So this is all I had for you. Thank you for spending the time to listen to this presentation, and I hope I can create more for you on real subjects, not a training one, in the future. Thank you.